So you're into the tap stuff, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I believe it is a very impressive movement. The fact that so many people support a diplomatic solution to the war is really encouraging.
So how does Heimar Borichev get involved in that? I mean, on your show you've shared your skepticism, I guess is the best way to put it, of how the Thargoid War has developed. You've covered failings by INRA, Aegis, and Azimuth, but the TAP thing has really appeared through social hubs, right? It comes from the people.
Well, okay, let me answer the initial question, okay? TAP, or the Thargoid Advocacy Project,
Right.
for people unfamiliar with the term.
I've been talking about it for a while now. My viewers are probably sick of it by now.
Well, let's hope not, because again, I have to say, it is really important, I think. The Thargoid Advocacy Project is, in my mind, the best chance we have for a diplomatic resolution to the war.
That'd be amazing. But would the soups even listen?
Well, systems within a superpower's domain, particularly the Empire and Federation, are very much governed with the idea that decisions are made on behalf of the people, even if that decision is unpopular. Well, the Proactive Detection Bureau is a good example of what I mean. Stellar factions withdrew from the Federation in protest at the PDB's deployment, and yet it still operates in the name of public safety. In the Alliance, where policymaking is a little more collaborative, the prospect of a military pact with Sirius Corp inspired the people of Riot to erupt in protest. And yet the pact was ratified anyway.
That Riort thing was such a wild ride. What was that guy's name?
Which guy?
The guy who organized the protest against Sirius?
Fergus Cassidy.
Cassidy, yes. He stood up to the biggest megacorp in the galaxy and got away with it. Like, imagine taking on Sirius Corporation with all its power and wealth and actually coming out on top.
Yeah, well, Cassidy harnessed the will of the people and drew the support of independent pilots.
Yeah.
And that leads back to my interest in TAP. More and more regular civilians are taking notice of the peace message and sharing it on ICE platforms.
Yeah.
Your media, Joy. My intended contribution is to bring that conversation to the mainstream news feeds and keep it there.
Like giving it some legitimacy, almost.
Yeah, well, not almost. Yes, in a manner of speaking, yes. I wouldn't say it like that because it suggests that non-mainstream media is somehow less important.
Sure.
Yeah, but we all have our uses, I suppose.
I totally get what you mean. I think that if we're being honest, the xeno-peace calls should be seen on Galnet. They should be on the Imperial Herald and on the Federal Times.
Yes.
Promoting peace and a diplomatic solution to a war which is now 5 years long shouldn't be restricted to independent journalists. It's why I'm speaking about it, and my viewers out there will shout it out when we've got a good message, and this is good. Peace is the answer. Joy Senne.
Have you heard the recording from HIP 22460?
I have. It's such a sad sound. It's so mournful.
We don't know what made it. It is definitely Thargoid, but it does not match the noises from the Thargoid ships we have encountered so far.
So, some of my crew are convinced that something alive was used to power the Proteus wave weapon that Salvation built. I wouldn't put it past him. He was such a scumbag.
You are not a fan of Salvation's work,
Are
then?
you kidding me? Here, let's play this sound for everyone. Turn your volume up. Listen to this. That sounds like something's alive and in pain. Whatever Salvation tried to do, it hurt the Thargoid.
And then they reacted violently.
Right.
That is what I've been arguing on the Sovereign Network. We have been the aggressor in this conflict,
Exactly.
and the Thargoids are responding in kind. There must be a concerted effort to break the cycle of war, or both species are doomed to many more years of suffering.
All three superpowers covered it up, though. The sound was leaked by an unknown source, so we kind of have to ask ourselves why.
Well, there's a lot of money to be made from warfare, Joy. Federal and Imperial navies always need ships, weapons, resources, new technology. Those far away from the front lines are making billions from this conflict.
But deliberately hiding this from us, this evidence that the Thargoids feel pain or even sadness, if that's what they did, and I'm not saying they definitely did, I'm just saying it doesn't look good, then we're being lied to. And I don't want to believe that they'd lied to us. It makes me feel icky or something.
Well, once again, the Thargoid Advocacy Project may change that. If our leaders try to convince the public that continued war is the only answer, they may be surprised by such strong calls for peace.
I hope so. Keep pushing for peace, crewmates. Joy Senne.
Your crew? So, you have a ship?
Oh, no. Well, yes, actually, I do have a ship. It's a dolphin. She's a beauty. But I call my viewers my crew.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Yes, of course.
We're on a journey together. My crew have been with me since day one, through good times and not so good ones. In fact, we actually have a question sitting here with 187,000 askers. So let's see. Heimar, what do you think about the mysterious signals currently moving towards the core systems?
That is a good question. I find them fascinating. A mystery yet to be solved.
I know, right? I hope we can learn more about them soon.
Have you discussed them on your show before?
Let me tell you something. My crew has been tracking these things by the hour. We're so excited about what they could mean.
Well, your crew must have considered both the pros and cons of what these anomalies are. It would be very naive to expect a purely benevolent intent.
I get what you mean. Are you worried that they're dangerous?
Yes, I worry that we have invited danger to our space. Yes, I do. Our leaders have overseen a consistent level of antagonism towards anything non-human.
Do you think that they're Thargoid related?
Well, that is a popular theory, but currently we have no evidence to support it. All we know is that they are traveling towards our borders at a remarkable speed.
Yeah, the first one we found has a definite route. Like, it doesn't seem like it's a comet or anything. It's moving between systems.
Right, which indicates a level of intelligence or good programming, maybe.
Yeah.
But if we assume the former, and once again, we must not be naive in our thinking, if it is an intelligent source, then it means we must be very careful in how we greet it.
Yeah. If recent events are anything to go by, we'll probably try and form a battle fleet to go intercept it. I wish we'd try something else for once.
Yeah, which brings us back to the tap idea.
Yeah.
We must petition our leaders on the local, stellar, and interstellar level.
Yeah.
Push every aspect of governance to explore diplomatic avenues with both the Thargoids and with these signals, if at all possible. Humanity has to trust the inherent compassion that has always guided it through periods of great strife.
I completely agree. So you heard the man, people. Get the message out there. We need an alternative to war, and it's time our voices were heard. But that's all the time we have for today. I've got an ice convention tomorrow, so I need some sleep. It has been so fun. You're welcome back anytime, Mr. Borichev.
Thank you for having me, Joy. I've enjoyed talking to you and to everyone.
Great.
And remember to follow the Sovereign for independent news.
We'll be there. I'll be casting again soon, crewmates. Till then, I'm wishing you goodbye, good luck, and good times to come. Mwah!